Who?
Yolanda was crying like crazy.
She makes the loudest noise.
I wish she gets out. I really do.
Honey, please wash your hands when you come back from the club, because the fact that you're touching other women, I'm not.
How do I know what you were doing with Sinaye when you was in your bed?
You see, last night, Saturday night party was quite a lot for Yolanda. Like, it was a time for her to offload all her emotions, all the ones she's been bottling up. We remember that last week, she and Papaghost had a tough time. She had a tough time with him, had a tough time with Liema. She fought with both people, and these are things that when people gang up against you and do this much, you would end up being very emotional, breaking down, crying and all that. And she says that typical her would only cry if she had people to talk to. She can cry in the privacy of that, but aside that, anybody who triggers her, she would fight back. And then today, last night's party, she broke down. In the party, we saw that she was crying. She left there before everybody rounded up, something like that. Went to the bed. I think she went to the bathroom first and cried in the showers, then went to the bed, where she just kind of like dimmed down into the night while all the whole chaotic drama was happening. And then we noticed how Els had to go to talk to Jerry that it's so bad that Yolanda is crying so much. People cannot even console her, that she earlier had seen Sinaye and Lerato with Yolanda, and Yolanda was crying. Now, I feel like this was the point, like, she couldn't let go anymore. Els added that, when people take alcohol, you cannot bottle up some kind of emotions, and you just have to let it out. You don't even care who's there or what you're doing, you just let it out. And this all happened before they started having the conversation about how he had to pay back Liema, and the fact that his mandingo, his bola did not rise, and Els was just frustrated that it was not going to rise. Anyway, he's talking about Lerato. Like, who would believe that Lerato went to go and console Yolanda? We know it's fake. We know it is every little bit shady, that it was not genuine. Because this was the same lady that yesterday, her and what's his name, Papaghost, when they were serving the punishment of separating the grains of food into different glasses, she was talking about how the empty vessels makes the loudest noise, and referring to Yolanda, and he confirmed. I was like, oh, please, that girl, she's just too loud. I wish she would go home. Let her just go home. Let her be evicted this period. I'm like, what? So of all persons, it's you that think that you Lerato, you think that your consoling is genuine. Yolanda can see through you, obviously. And talking about this thing too, one thing I think I can respect them about is the fact that all the drama, all the fights they've been having, they fight in the privacy of just the both of them, and they settle it in the privacy of just the both of them. Now, although little bit of information gets to pass to one or two other housemates, theirs is not chaotic, because last night Papaghost and Lerato fought again. And what was the matter? She told him that when he's done with certain things like bathroom and others, maybe using the toilet, he should wash his hand. But yesterday it was intentionally that she said, when you dance with other girls, when you touch other girls, please wash your hands before you come to me. Don't touch me with such filthy hands. I'm like, what? This girl has an OCD for so many things, like strong OCD. So if a man handshakes another lady or hugs her, he should wash his hand before he comes to you. I understand that and I respect it. And then he was like, what about you? When I caught you and Sinaye, I was like, whoop, what did you catch them doing? And then she was like, no, it's not like that. Before you came and saw what you saw. According to the both of them, he had caught Lerato flirting with Sinaye, and then when he came into the picture, she died down the matter. And he was like, are you trying to tell me that when I caught you guys, you want to say that that's just all you guys did, not more than that? And she was like, yeah, that's all we did. It was nothing else. And it was like, you're a liar, and you're fucking trying to control me. Stop trying to control me. You're trying to make me look like a pet or a mafia. You cannot control me, and I hate that. At this point, if you keep doing that, I will just let go, because I've told you before that I have a large circle of influential people, and you cannot handle that. Typical me, I can be on my own in this house, this and that and that. At some point, she started laughing. He was like, yeah, I know it's funny to you, but I'm very serious. And then soon enough, both of them just went radio silent. I just kept looking at them. I was like, this one is not easy, oh.
I am literally not fighting. One thing with me, if I want to fight you, I will fight you. I'm going to let you do you.
Guys, that Jerry's tolerance is incredible. He's not drunk.
He's not.
He really can drink a whole bottle by himself and still
At all.
Do you miss him?
Who?
Jared?
No, not even, eh?
And it just seemed like last night there was rather, how do I put it? There was a sense of drama or fight in every so-called ship, because Z and young Papi's ship was not left out. They were apparently fighting on the bed after it was lights out, and she needed to put him in his place. So I do not know what happened in the afternoon, and maybe young Papi was around and probably hugged or kissed or showed more affection or attention during the day or during the night. But according to young Papi, during the afternoon, during the daytime, she was in a lively mood. They talked, they gisted, had a good time together as they usually would. But then this night she changed. She's fighting him, and he's trying to explain that it's not what she thinks it is. And I cannot remember seeing the scene of whatever it was, right? But then at the point, after ignoring him for a while, and he kept disturbing, young Papi is the kind of guy that even if you don't want to talk, he would disturb you until you give him that attention or tell him what is bothering you. And then she just had to turn over on the bed and look at him and was like, I'm not fighting you. If I want to fight you, I'll fight you. I've just gotten to a point where I'll let you be to do what you feel is best for you. Have your fun. I will not be fighting anyone else again, not in this scenario, not in this house. And that was what that discussion was of. And whatever he tried to say again was just pointless. And then we noticed that even after the party, Mpumi, Lerato, and Papaghost had a conversation in the garden somewhere around. And it first started with the drama between Yema, Els, and Jared. And the fact that, this guy is drunk, but he's able to do the things he wants to do. He had the most drinks among all of the housemates yesterday. And then, Papaghost was like, really, let me just be honest. Jared has a strong tolerance for alcohol. He wasn't drunk. He was doing everything he did with his senses. And that's even what is shocking him. And then we noticed how Lerato was even asking Mpumi, like, do you miss him? Do you miss the affection, the kisses, and the attention? And she's like, miss him? No, I don't miss him. I don't miss the kisses. I don't miss the attention. The thing is, there's always this form of communication between me and Jerry. We literally talk every day in the garden and other places. So, but I don't miss him like that. She went on to tell Lerato and Papaghost that Els did that, whatever had happened yesterday, to also get her own share of the man and then get to Liam. According to her, Els said that, I'm okay even if I leave tomorrow, that is today. And with all that happened, I just don't know how it's going to be. If she ends up not getting evicted, then she's very lucky. But I actually think she's going to get evicted today too. So let's just see how it goes. Fingers crossed. And I'll see you on the next video, be it the eviction or any other drama that happens in Biggie's house.